It's over for the one who took you for granted. The damage is done. They disrespected you repeatedly. This time, they crossed the line. They went too far. And now, they've ruined the relationship. Now, they can no longer benefit from what you have to offer. Things can never be the same. They've showed you their true colors, and now you know that this is not somebody you want to give to again. This is not someone you want to work with again. They've displayed their bad manners before. They've showed you that they have a terrible character before. But you either gave them the benefit of the doubt or you just let it be. You didn't dwell on it. But they're repeating it. They have no respect. They're taking you for granted. They're taking your kindness for weakness. You don't insult them. You don't argue with them. They think they can walk over you. Somebody thinks they're in charge. Somebody thinks they're in control, that they can control you. But nobody will be allowed to control you. Things will never be the same with this person. They have crossed the line. They have gone too far. They've disrespected you repeatedly. This time you can take it no more. Enough is enough. They're in big trouble. They have a lot to lose. This person who took you for granted is being reminded who is boss, who is in charge. You've been good to them. You've worked with them, collaborated with them. But they're allowing it to get to their head. They think they're in charge of you. They think you have to do as they say. They went too far. They didn't watch their words. They thought they could have said anything to you and gotten away with it. You're not the type who will argue and have a back and forth with people. You're past that. You're advancing. They didn't watch what they were saying to you. You were very careful about what you said to this person. But they didn't care. They didn't care how you felt. In fact, they wanted you to respond. They wanted you to argue so that they could have said more. Had you argued with this person, had you prolonged this, had you continued, it would have gotten worse. They would have said more. They would have insulted you even more. They would have disrespected you even more. But you saw the signs. What you saw or what you heard was just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more where that came from. They're arrogant. They are know-it-alls. They think they know it all. They think they're above people. They think they're above you. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't respect your views. And you cannot work with somebody like that. You cannot collaborate with somebody like that. It's time to cut them off. And you may not want to cut them off at once, but you can do it slowly. Because you must be very careful. People like that, the narcissists that they are, people like that, they may sabotage you. They may mess you up. They may take revenge. So you must be careful with them. Make sure you get what you have to get first. And just slowly but surely fade away. Don't work with them like you did before. They have no respect. Their familiarity is breeding contempt. They're too familiar with you. You need to distance yourself from them. You need to not be as present as you have been. Spend time away from them. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you totally cut this person off. You will know depending on what you are going through. But you have to pull away. You either have to pull away or cut them off. But things cannot continue like this. They have no respect. They just messed themselves up. They just lost their power because they offended you, because they offended the wrong person, because they said too much, because they had no respect, because they insulted you, because they shouldn't have said the terrible thing they said, because what they said revealed who they are, because they showed you their true colors. On one hand, it is good that they said what they said, because it just revealed everything. It said a lot about who these people are. They're dangerous. That person has talked bad about others to you. They're dangerous. That person is gossiping about others, and you didn't want to go deep into it. You heard what they said. Somebody watching me. There they were, talking to you, talking bad about people they collaborated with before, people who were supposed to have been friends, their friends before. There they are. People who didn't do anything to them. And there you were thinking, my God, if they can say that about these people, what will they say about me? They're saying the same thing. Especially when it ends, their ego. They and their ego. They cannot accept no. They don't take no for an answer. They don't accept rejection. Somebody is so swell-headed. Somebody is so arrogant. You cannot continue to work with somebody like that. And even more than that is the fact that they don't respect the champion that is in their presence. They won't acknowledge your skills, your talents. They think it's all about them. They won't respect your views. They don't respect what you have to say. They think it's what they say. It's about what they say. You have to bow to them. You have to listen to them. You cannot disagree. Anybody who disagrees with what they're doing, they attack that person. And do you know what? They said some things to you. They said words behind your back. And you will notice how they're acting differently with you. They will act differently with you because they said words behind your back. Because they're not speaking favorably about you. The same thing they did about somebody else, my goodness, they're doing it. They're having a conversation about you and disrespecting you. You did nothing, but they want that control. They want to be right. Some people always want to be right. They're right. They don't care if what they do fails. And it's failing. They don't care if it fails at times. Ooh, a bug, a huge bug. Hey, get off. Get away. Let me tell you something. I just saw a huge bug on my camera stand. What is that? Yes, that's what happens when we're in nature. You know, bugs and butterflies and insects. And yeah, it's all part of it. I'm not afraid of a bug. But it startled me. It startled me. Yes, I'm in nature. The breeze is blowing. The sun is shining. The bugs are coming on the camera stand. It is still there. It will go away when it's ready. Who knows? We may see it. Let me not even talk about that. I don't want the bug to come. Let's see what's going to happen. Stay with me. We're going to see what's going to happen. and we're just having fun in nature. I'm here to remind you that everything is working out for you. That person is acting the way they're acting because their time in your life has expired. They have been there. They are there for a season. They are there for a certain amount of time. And when it's over, when their season, maybe the bugs, maybe the birds might eat the bug. Hey, somebody's like, you want the bird to eat the bug? Yeah, that is how it is in nature. What will the birds eat? Fruits, bugs, anyway. Can we get back on track? Okay. So, things are always working out for you. So that person who acted the way they did, they are no longer a match for you. So they must disappear from your life. They must be removed from your life. Source is removing them. The universe, God is removing them from your life. The bug flew away. Just like, you see how the bug was removed? That is how they are being removed. They have to go their way because their time has expired in your life. So let them go. They're doing what they're doing for a reason. They must go away. And as much as you may appreciate that person, it is over. They must go away. And that is why they're acting that way. Familiarity, like we said, is breeding contempt. Give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm if you feel the vibes. Familiarity is breeding contempt. They have been there. At first, they were respecting you. At first, they saw your worth. At first, in the beginning, they saw how amazing you are. They were so happy to connect with you, to work with you, to chill with you, to spend time with you, to connect, like we said. They appreciated you. But as time went by, they started to take you for granted. They're about to lose the great one that you are. They are about to lose somebody who has been there for them, who has supported them. They're about to lose that person because the damage has already been done. Because how can you forget that? As much as you're a good person, if somebody's attacking you, you don't want to be best friends with your attacker. Somebody stabbed you, whether figuratively or literally, even worse if it's literal. You can't be hanging out with that criminal. They've already spoiled it. The damage is already done. All of the sorries in the world cannot fix this. It's already broken. It's like a glass that is broken. You can piece it together and stick it, find crazy glue or super glue, but it's not the same glass. It is not the same glass. It cannot look the same. It is not the same. It's like a car and the frame is bent. It was a good car, top car. One day it got into a collision, an accident, and then the frame broke, the frame bent. It's never the same car. They've already messed it up. They took you for granted. They should have appreciated you. And they should have respected you. They shouldn't have insulted you. They shouldn't have attacked you the way they did. These people, who do they think they were speaking to when they spoke to you like that? Are you their child? Can't even speak like that to children, to your own children. They thought they could have said anything to you. They took your kindness for weakness. They don't even know. You don't want to fight with anybody. You don't want to argue with anybody, but you know what you know. And you know what you will do. And you know how you will walk away from people like that. And you know that it is over for them. The damage is already done. They've already damaged the relationship. And people like that, they lose a lot of people in their life. You're there with them, you've been there because you have patience, because you're patient, because you're tolerant, because you're a good person, because you know how to deal with them, because you know how to de-escalate, you know how to not escalate. And if you hadn't used that tactic, oh my goodness, it would have gotten worse. If you hadn't used that emotional intelligence, it would have gotten worse. But you were careful what you said. Had you said to them what they said to you, oh my goodness, it would have been a major fight. You did not, but you know what you're gonna do, which is to cut them off. And for some of you, it's an immediate cutoff. Depending on circumstances, it may be a gradual cutoff. There are certain things you still have to do, a gradual cutoff. They've messed it up, and there are other people you can collaborate with, other people you can work with. They're too rude and out of place. You will not hand over your power to them. They're not above you. Who do they think they're talking to? They're not above you. They're not your master. You're not their slave. They're not your boss. They're not superior to you. Who do they think they're talking to? Somebody, you pointed out that something was wrong to them and they started attacking you. They started attacking others. You have to be defending those other people. They got really mad. And it is not like you deliberately attack them, or hear what I'm saying. You were careful with your words. You were careful with how you spoke to them. You chose your words carefully. Yet still, they chose to get offended. They took things personally. You were very careful about that. They still took things personally. It is said that if you take things personally, you will be offended for the rest of your life. You were careful, they were not. They didn't think of how much you had to offer. They didn't think of how much you brought to the table, how good you have been to them, how much they need you. They don't care, they are ungrateful. No gratitude. Because of no gratitude, they've messed things up. The damage has already been done, and they're about to lose you. They're about to lose you on all of what you have to offer. They can no longer benefit from you because they're taking you for granted, because they don't appreciate you, because they're not watching what they say to you, because they think they can say anything whatsoever to you and get away with it, because they're taking your kindness for weakness. But you're not weak. You're just smart and intelligent. How about that? As the birds sing in nature, as the breeze blows, and it's beautiful out here in nature, I'm sending you all of this love and light, all of this positive energy. I'm here to remind you that everything is working out for you, that all things work together for good for you, that something good is going to come out of this, that a better partnership is lined up, a better relationship is lined up. But for you to move to the next level, you must leave this level behind. How about that? For you to move to someone new, you have to leave that person behind. They had to find a way to mess it up so that you can achieve something, so that you can win, so that you can advance, so that you can gain new heights. It's their loss, not yours. They lost somebody who was there for them 100% because they don't know how to deal with people, because they have no manners, no etiquette, nothing. As we're on this advancing channel, I am sending you all of this positive energy, all of this love, all of this light. Let the breeze blow. It's beautiful. I look forward It feels good. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Big up to every subscriber. Ever remember, advancing visionaries, luminaries, and explorers, you are valued and you are appreciated. Thank you for the love, support, donations. It means a lot. My name is Mantius. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Advancing channel. One love, God bless, and all the best.